Yeah, how are you so happy about that? That you will die, and then what will Tomoe do? Yeah, I wouldn't bank on that. Shanta, hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm going to be watching Kamisama Hajimemashita the 4 OVAs at the end of the show. And today I'm watching the 3rd one. And in the last OVA, we followed nanami still in the past, still trying to make things right, or like not interfere too much, but find out who the god was that, Tomoe made the deal with, in the hopes of finding out how to remove the curse from him. But just as she managed to summon him to her through some shenanigans through another god that she met, Mikage called her back to the present because time traveling was taking a toll on her body. So she had to return, and then she was like reminded of all the people who are rooting for her, that apparently include also the Sea King because of his wife. So she ate and she re-energized herself, or whatever, invigorated herself to go back to the past to see the god actually get out the answer from him. So let's see how this goes, and I'm hoping we get to see more of like Kurama in the past too, even though she supposedly isn't going to interact with him. If you want to get ahead on reactions for Kamisama Hajimemashita with me, I already finished posting everything on Patreon, so you can check it out. But most importantly, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you do, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to let me know. Don't forget to support the original content, and let's get into it. I'm still not sure how she got the kimono. Oh. Okay, we met Yukiji once again. The god becomes a bride to lure him, maybe? Like she was honestly acting about that. Well. Okay. Good that it turned out well for you. He was just standing there. Yeah, that's what I figured you would do. It's not weird to you that she's just walking around by herself? Yeah, how are you so happy about that? Fair enough, I guess. Yeah, we heard that. Because she wants a family. Yeah, he's really, like, he really cares about her futa. Didn't you say part way? Yeah, and you couldn't pay him anyway. Right, he does say that. That's a fix. Right. Yeah, she didn't realize the consequences of it. And I mean, if it had worked back then, somehow, then she wouldn't have realized the consequences, because she wouldn't have had to come back. Oh, yukiji. Oh boy. Why is Nanami there? Why is she in on everything? The god? Mm-hmm. But I mean, I feel like that's pretty careless. That you will die, and then what will Tomoe do? Yeah, I was wondering why you. What are you supposed to be, a chicken? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good thinking on Yukiji's part. And she is her ancestor or something? I don't know. Yeah. Is her voice Rukia's, maybe? I think it was bothering me, and I think... Yeah, I was like, okay, that's not an expression she makes. And Tomoe will probably save you.
白札とユキジさんから借りた会見、そして巴のかんざし。見守っていてね、巴。どうかすべてうまくいきますように。
Yeah, I wouldn't bank on that. But if Tomoe saves her, and he falls in love with her even more, thinking that she's Yukiji, I mean, they don't have the same personality. Mm-hmm. Let's see you try. I'm not sure what his voice is anymore. Maybe he's... It doesn't really make sense that he's yatori. So I don't know. What a nice greeting. Oh, damn! I was rather impressed. Oh boy. Well, how that help them against the poison and stuff? Wow. Nice. Nice going, nanami. I was hoping that she would do something like that. I mean, use her talisman. And he's going to do so again. You're supposed to be all about beauty, and you looked at yourself lately. Not exactly the Tomoe you wished for, but is here. And he's cool looking with his long hair. Oh boy. Yeah, just think if he actually kills her, that would be kind of ironic. What? Excuse me? No, they're not. Yeah, that's who. Exactly what I'm wondering. Jesus.
ちょっと待ってってば。私トモエとは一緒に行けないよ。トモエに会えてすごく嬉しかった。でも私帰らなきゃ。500年後のあなたにもう一度会うために。俺がその気になればお前などすぐに消し済みにできる。
And then when she cried, you hugged her. You felt something. You're surprised by that? You wanted to kill her yourself. Mm. I do wonder. Okay. That's romantic. And nanami will have to deal with them. Oh my goodness. Come on, Tomoe. She will stop him. And what about this is human pain exactly? There's bandits who are going to do I don't know what to you. Damn, you got it bad, dude. Even in your horrible 500 years ago form. I don't remember this any song. Divine words of cherry blossoms. Okay, this was interesting because it does make me wonder what the hell's going on in the past. He's definitely fallen for her in the past. Her, maybe he doesn't know her name. Maybe he thinks she's Yukiji, but it's her. So, I don't know what the hell is happening right now. Like, how we're going to twist, to turn this around, I don't know. Is he just going to believe she's the same person? And, I mean, based on what? They won't have the same experiences, the same shared experiences, I mean. I don't know what's going on. Because I thought at the beginning that it was like, oh, this was meant to happen in the past. She's just making them meet. But yeah, it seems like she's, here at least she was like in Yukiji's place. And so he met her. And she was able, like she knew him from the future at least. And she could talk to him and really, for her, we understand why she sees him the way that she does. Because she knows him in the future. But for him, she still managed to really strike at his heart. Without any prior, for him, he never met her before. And she somehow, managed to, exert her influence on him from the future to the past or something. I don't know. Or it's just like her magic touch when it comes to him or something. But I guess it is like her belief in who he can be and believing that he's a different person. Believing it so strongly that she's able to like pierce through it to his heart, I guess. Even though, like, he himself didn't know it existed. He doesn't know what to make of it. It never happened to him before. And yet he's so easily manipulated by her. I really hated that, you know, I didn't know how to bring it up, so I'm just going to talk about it. I hated the moment when he, you know, first took her in and he was undressing her and she was like, oh, I'm so scared, it's Tomoe, I'm so scared, but on the other hand, I'm also so comforted and I want him and I want this, and I'm just like, what? I'm sorry, what? I really hated that. But then later on, she was acting more like herself. So I guess she wasn't in her right mind kind of thing. She was kind of exhausted and spent and kind of traumatized from what she went through before he came to save her. And she was also like poisoned. So I'm thinking it was like her moment of weakness. So, you know, all she could think about was her Tomoe. And thinking that she wanted it, even though it was kind of happening, you know, without her consent, because she was paralyzed. It was pretty horrible. Like, I understand to some degree what they were doing there to show us that she still, you know, she loves Tomoe and she, you know, she needed him and she wanted him, and then he appeared, and yes, it's not the same Tomoe, but she was kind of, I guess, in a state of weakness and maybe kind of hallucinating a little bit or something. So she was like, oh, I want this with Tomoe. But at the same time, like, she knows it's not really happening because she was saying it like, I'm scared. I want this with Tomoe, but this is not him. I felt really uncomfortable with that because it made it sound like, oh, it doesn't matter what Tomoe does to me. I will love him. Like, I want this. Even though he does it when I'm, you know, not in the position to even consent or anything, I'm still, like, I'm so in love with him that it feels good to me or something. I know that's not what they were saying. I know that, but it just sounded so bad and felt so bad. Like, I didn't like it at all. Because I feel like it was supposed to be kind of romantic for us to be like, oh, it's so dreamy. She still likes Tomoe no matter what kind of thing. But it just didn't feel like that to me. I was like, no, don't do that. And then she was crying, not about him looking at her. Like, it was him saying the name that wasn't hers that made her, I guess, snap to a little bit and be like, oh, wait, this is not my Tomoe. This is not happening right now. But then she was crying like, I look ugly. I mean, I didn't like it at all. I don't know. It just made me feel uncomfortable. Like, I get what they were doing. I didn't like it. But then, you know, I felt better when she, you know, woke up and was like back to her old self, kind of not letting him get away with shit like that. So that kind of made me realize that, you know, she was really in a different state of mind before that, which is exactly the point, that she was very weak, I guess, I don't know, very needy or something, and he took advantage of that. But I mean, he's the kind of guy who would do that at this point, I guess. It's made me really uncomfortable. But anyway, she really put him in his place later on, and he left. I mean, she told him she hated him and it hit him so hard that he couldn't get it out of his head. And when she told him, you're not this kind of guy, you're a fox who understands human pain, he was like, tell me you don't hate me. He has it so bad. But I mean, okay, I get her not wanting him to kill them because they're human after all, but seriously, they just tried to, I don't know what they were gonna do. I mean, they're bandits to top it off. They're bad people. So fine, you don't want him to kill them because you kind of care. I mean, it feels to me like more like you care about him proving that he's not a monster, kind of more than you care. I mean, okay, I guess she cares about the people in general or something. But I mean, the words she chose, you're not like Akura, oh, you're a fox who understands human pain. What's human pain about 3 bandits trying to... Am I supposed to... Is that supposed to make him sympathize with them? Like, what are you trying... What are you trying to do? I mean, I don't know. It didn't work for me. That was like, okay. I mean, okay, I get it. That you don't want him to kill humans. But don't make it seem like, oh, you shouldn't kill them because you care about their pain or something, because you understand, you care about humans. I mean, these are not the, you know, representation of the human being that you want him to save. Again, it's not that I can't want him to kill, you know, all bandits ever or something. Maybe they have sob stories. I don't know. Like, fine. But still, I mean, I don't know if him not killing these guys is really the epitome of like, oh, you're such a good fox who understands human pain. No, not really. But okay, maybe human pain, but human pain should make her pain at you killing these people. Because I don't want you to do it, so it pains me as a very caring and unconscientious and whatever human being kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway, fine though. Fine, whatever. Yeah, bottom line, we got him. We got him good. And he really is very, very hot. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but with that long hair and stuff and his attitude, I kind of love it. I mean, I don't love it as her kind of falling in love with this version of him, because no. But he's kind of, yeah. I won't deny it. Anyway, though, Akura is also pretty good looking in that, you know, bad demon monster kind of thing. I do wonder, like, we have one OVA left, so I don't know. But I do wonder if there was going to be addressing any of the, you know, the fact that Akura is Kirito, that Tomoe knows him. I don't think so. I think it's just going to be left as it is, which is interesting. Also, the dude, Suke? I guess it's not anyone, because he doesn't have the name of anyone, but his voice is so much like Mizuki's, I think, or Yatori's. I can't decide, because I haven't heard their voices in a while, I guess. Yatori said he was kind of hidden in the shadows, which is this dude, this dude kind of came out of nowhere in the first OVA, so I thought that was him somehow. But the thing is, he was following Akura, so why is he here with yukiji? I don't know. I guess it's not anyone, and I'm just tripping. I don't know, to make it, like, I don't know. Maybe he is voiced by, you know, one of the actors, but it doesn't mean it's him, I guess. I don't know. It was just very confusing to me. Or maybe he's, like, voiced by a completely different actor, and I'm just tripping even more than I thought. I don't know. And their voices was just really similar. I can't tell. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. We have one OVA left, and then we have another extra thing that I need to check. I don't know how long it is. If it's pretty short, then I'll just add it on to, like, in my next reaction. I'm just going to react to the last OVA and that thing. I need to check that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll check it right now. Let me see. It's 13 minutes. Yeah, I guess I could react to both of them. All right, next time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you then. Bye. Special thanks to my top patrons: Betty and Tier, Andy Plays All Night, Stone Tree, Tieranor, Michael Gabriel, and Kako Hen. And to the rest of my amazing patrons, without whose support, I would never be able to do any of this. Thank you so much.